Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Return begins inside the 10. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. He'll hand it off. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
First down and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Pressure is coming. On the run, going to heave it downfield. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, what a good job by this defense of trying to put pressure on this mobile quarterback. Here's another example of what he can do. He looked like he was going to be down for a loss, and instead is able to fight through it. But I'm going to tip my cap to this defense. They knew what they were facing today, and they're doing a good job of containing him and applying enough pressure to be able to offset this offense.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Quick juke. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Longhorns looking to cash in the red zone. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Longhorns offense takes the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The back's got it. The Longhorns are going to keep this drive rolling.
Look, I realize in any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's an important first down on that running play. Back's got it again. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. He's looking deep here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is brought down. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
It's the running back in the flat. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
Punt team ready to boot it away. He fields it at the 15. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
Second down play coming up. Hand off to the single back. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like LSU has the first down. There's a 1st and 10 play.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's caught. Touchdown, LSU. See if they can convert the point after. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Shaw. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run defense, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Makes a nice move there. Finding space and still making moves. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Going after, knocked right through.
Texas, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. They tack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Return it brought down. Sets up the next drive. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first half play. They'll try the right here. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense in a split backfield now. Ball handed to the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. He'll hand it off. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Longhorns offense takes the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finds room at the 30. They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
Really good patience here from the back. And anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well at that 2nd and 3rd level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. The Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he runs it out just short of the end zone there.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is four-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a third down play? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think they completely caught this defense off guard. 4th down and goal, I think everybody thinks the quarterback's going to have the ability to run or throw, but instead they run the football in here, and they somehow get this touchdown.
UT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
They're going to run it here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
It's 3rd down for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the 1st down and keep working clock.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Powers through the tackle. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good batter. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, LSU 35, Texas 21.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 40. No shot to bring him down. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Here comes a handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a toss play to the right. Refusing to be brought down. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, and the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Hands off to the fullback.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
42, Texas, 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. And see if they can do it again. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Bringing pressure. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's an out route, the catch made. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tried to cut in to this lead. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Second down after that previous play. Here's a carry for the fullback. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. They feed the fullback this time. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. Longhorns offense takes the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
And the Tigers take over 1st and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback just takes a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the LSU Tigers.